I was wondering, when is the last time you've listened to your first recorded song? You were age 3, I think?
Oh, yes. It's been a long time. But my parents have the little tape, the little cassette tape. And I was just, yeah, every kid makes up songs, right?
Yeah.
Most children are always, and now I tie my shoes, you know, they're like making songs about everything. So I was one of those kids.
And what was the song about?
It was about Jesus, and I believe the lyrics were something like, I just don't know why he's coming. I couldn't quite understand that, so I just kept singing it over and over. I just don't know why he's coming.
Did it have something to do with your granddad? Because he was a evangelist, I heard?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Something like that.
And was it any good?
Oh, no. I mean,
just,
what is good? A child
know, yeah.
being expressive, or a child like, you know...
Prodigy, Mozart. You know.
No, definitely not one of those.
Okay.
But I'm a hard worker. That's kind of... I've worked at music all my life, so it's not so much that I was really, you know, a prodigy of any kind, but just, I think I've worked really, really hard.
And when was the first song then you thought, well, hey, this is getting somewhere?
Well, I was writing really terrible songs as a teenager about flames and hearts and broken relationships and stuff. They were awful. But
What do you mean, lyric-wise or also music-wise?
Music, all of it. It was just all teenage angst, which there's nothing wrong with teenage angst, but my version of that was not very good.
How come?
Oh, I mean, it was just...
Over the top, or?
Yeah, it was just very, like, cliche. Lots of discussions of blue eyes and oceans and kind of cliche metaphors and things like that. So, I mean, I started writing more intensely when I was about 19. I started playing guitar and kind of got pretty serious about writing as a college student.
But how come?
So, why?
How come aged 19 you got more seriously into writing songs? And
I think I was singing in a cover band, and they were playing songs that I didn't really like, and so I would suggest like a Whitney Houston song or something like that, and they would be like, we're not playing Whitney Houston, and I'm like, come on guys. So I started writing my own tunes, and while I thought they were going to sound like Mariah Carey, they didn't. So they ended up being kind of the, you know, I was playing acoustic guitar, and so it ended up, they were more blues oriented, I think, because I was trying to come at the music from a more soulful angle, and I had such a love of R&B and hip hop. But then they were kind of I don't know, they were kind of like this mix of blues and folk, and I was like, I'm not really interested in writing folk music. I'm more of a pop. I have more pop sensibilities. So
but how come well, it went more into the bluesy way and the folk way? Were you listening to it a lot, or?
No, I have hardly ever listened to folk music, but it was just that the environment I was in, I guess I didn't answer your question really. The guys that I was playing with were all playing acoustic guitars, so that was what I was around, and that was what it was available to me then. So I think I just sort of started in that way because that's what I was exposed to in terms of guitar playing, because I didn't really have a frame of reference for rock music at all. I mean, I was really strictly listening to soul and R&B music. So for me to pick up a guitar was a very wasn't connected to what I was actually listening to, really.
It had merely to do with the people you were
exactly
with.